Hi, this is the Action Shooting Show, and I'm going to do a quick price table review. So today I'm going to be doing that on the Thunderbeast Arms Company Dominus SR suppressor. For context, I shot the 2022 Wolverine match. They had a random draw price table. I was able to pull a cert for a free Thunderbeast can, and so that's where this came from. Talking to some friends, they kind of gave me some of the info on like what Thunderbeast does, some of the different options, and this was the one that I decided to go with. So, it is a 30 caliber can. It has their secondary, the SR secondary retention, so that is kind of a locking device to keep this from loosening up on your gun. All titanium. You can check their website for all the specs. It's, I think, right at a pound, maybe a little bit less than, I think it's less than a pound, because it's fairly light. For how big of a diameter is, it is a kind of ridiculously light can. Full auto rated. It's not something I worry about, but with competition, sometimes you have some faster firing schedules and stages. This thing can handle way more than I will ever throw at it. So, so the pluses, it is ridiculously quiet, even on my 12.5. There's times where the timer wouldn't pick it up in matches unless the RO got right up on the ejection port, which is a plus or a minus, I guess, depending on what your goals are. Works up to a 30 caliber gun. Again, check their website for all the specifics. I've used it on a 12.5 5.56, an 18-inch 5.56, and I have a 6.5 Creedmoor, and it's really, really quiet. Like, quiet enough people comment on how quiet it is at matches. So, very happy with that. The secondary retention system actually works really well. So a plus or a minus, depending on who you are. It only comes with a 2-port brake. This kind of works as a sacrificial baffle inside of the can because everything is titanium, including the blast baffle. But you just put this on here, turn it until it is snug, and then you just turn the locking collar. Turn the locking collar, and now it's locked on there, and that's not going to loosen up. When you want to take it off, you loosen the lock collar, and just reverse it, and it reverses out. They're the only ones, as far as I know, that makes a muzzle brake that fits this. They're $125, I think, somewhere around $140. It's about what you pay for a good muzzle brake, for the most part. So, no real complaints there unless you want a flash hider or something like that. A couple downsides. It is a little fat. So I think it's 1.8 inches, and it fits into VTAC boards if they're made properly. If the inside of the VTAC board is made a little wrong, instead of 2 inches, it's a little more narrow, you do start getting kind of tight there, and I've kind of caught the back end on VTACs when pulling it in and out. It does, and I don't know how this compares to other things, though. With higher magnification scopes, I do find that running a suppressor cover really helps Mirage when you're shooting further and your firing schedule gets, you put a little more shots down range. So I actually picked up this RNG Tactics suppressor cover. It's pretty minimal, and even then it'd be too big to stick through a VTAC board. So depending on your shooting and what you're doing, keep that in mind. You may need something like this for your can if you're shooting further. So, that diameter may be a problem for some people. Now, the plus side is you can pull it off really, really quick. And just from testing on my gun, there is really the shift between can on and can off was less than 1/4 of an inch. Again, on my particular gun, that particular ammo. Suppressors, you never know. They can switch. That can change depending on what you run it on. But I have found that this has been a very, very accurate suppressor as well. So, again, this is I've been very happy with the can. I've got no real complaints with it. If you'd like to know more about maybe the science behind it, or like really a comparison to this versus other cans, because I just don't have that much time on other cans to compare it, or competition to really fairly compare it. Pew Science has done a testing on this. I think they're 11 or 10.5 or something like that. So you can kind of see how that stacks up against similar cans on similar guns. And if you have any questions for me on this, maybe give a comment down below. Let me know maybe if you got one and you really like it, or if you have another can that you really like that other people may find useful for competition. But if not, I hope this helps, and hope to see you out in the range.